Welcome back, everybody. Week 2 of the picks. Weeks 1 are raced off the board already. I'm your host, JT. Joining us, as always, Frank, Cut, and you're wondering where the Duke is. Earl, he had prior engagements, but we will be inserting a video of his picks before this is uploaded on the old Instagram. Speaking of new picks, I want to congratulate the fans that voted. They tied Cut for first place at 10-6, so the fans are smarter than Frank and myself.
Good job, fans.
They one of the, I was looking through some of them. Out of 16 teams, 12 upsets in the NFL. Wild time for opening week. A lot of great football. Cut, what's your opinion on opening weekend?
I think the biggest surprise was Green Bay getting blown the fuck out. That definitely was the biggest thing there. I also didn't think the Cardinals game was going to be such a huge differential between the scores. That was a pretty big one too.
Right.
Miami game was closer than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be a 1-point game.
Right.
But Pats will get it back this week.
Frank, knowing that your mic's muted, what's your take on the first week of opening football?
Crazy. Teams won that you didn't expect to win. I didn't think the Eagles were going to look as good as they did. I didn't think Cleveland was going to compete with the Chiefs. I didn't think Aaron Rodgers was going to have as bad as a game as he did. I mean, I'm just shocked by. I didn't think Dallas was going to compete with the Bucks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right.
What a shootout for opening day.
One of the best opening day games we've seen in a minute. And Aaron Rodgers did get blown out. The memes haven't stopped. And the Steelers are good. So
question mark.
This week, Cut's going to start off with the pick, and then followed by Earl, who will insert, followed by Frank and myself, bringing up the rear at 8-8. I picked the worst out of everybody, just like my Packers. I didn't perform well, but it's all about week 2. So, Cut, you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm good to go.
All right, time started.
All right, so opening game, I have Giants over Washington football team. Hopefully Saquon gets some more carries this week. I need him to perform well for fantasy purposes. I'm taking the Bears over Cincinnati. I think they're gonna outperform what they did last week too. Taking Rams over Colts. I'm picking the Rams almost every year or every week this year. Bills over Miami. That one might be closer than everyone thinks. Miami looked pretty good last week. Patriots over the Jets. That one hopefully isn't as close as last week's Patriots game. I'm going to take San Francisco over the Eagles, even though they lost Raheem Mostert. Their backup performed pretty well. I'm going to take the Raiders over the Steelers. They played really well last week, and I think they're going to ride that one into another W. Saints over Panthers. They look hot. Jaguars over Broncos. Trevor Lawrence is going to get his first NFL dub. Riding the Cardinals almost every week this year too. So Cardinals over Vikings. Tampa over Atlanta. Tom Brady might not lose a game this year. This one might be really close, but I'm going to take the Chargers over the Cowboys. And then after that, I got the Titans beating the Seahawks. And the Chiefs beating Baltimore. I can see the Chiefs going down early again and having a huge second half. And then for the last game, huge bounce back week.
You skipped one though. Texans Browns.
Oh, did I? Okay, let's go. Where's that at? Let's go with the Browns. Browns over Texans.
Good choice. All right.
And then huge bounce back week for Green Bay. They're going to beat the Lions 28-17.
All right. Good picks from Cut coming in hot. Now we cut to Earl. Hey, everybody. Earl's joining us from a special satellite location because, that's how much money we have. So, Earl, when you're ready, let me know and we can start your picks.
All right. Yes, I'm going to see Sublime with Rome and Dirty Heads with my wife and my best friend tonight. So I'm on site at Ginger Red's house. Let me go through these picks real quick. All right, I got the Washington football team over the Giants. I got the Bears over the Bengals. I got the Browns over the Texans. Got the Rams over the Colts. I got the Bills over the Dolphins. I got the Pats over the Jets. Niners over the Eagles. That's a tough one. I'm going Steelers over Raiders. Saints over Panthers. Broncos over Jags. Cardinals over Vikings. Bucks over Falcons. I'm going Cowboys over the Chargers. Seahawks over the Titans, unfortunately. Chiefs over the Ravens. And I'm going Packers over Lions 31-17.
All right. Earl, thanks for the picks.
Last thing I want to throw in there, JT, is Matt Stafford had 70 more passing yards than Carson Wentz, one more passing touchdown, and the third best QBR rating as opposed to the 26th best QBR rating from Carson Wentz. So week 1 is turning out in my favor. Let's go.
Nice. Earl, thanks for taking your time and meeting with us. I really appreciate it. And we're back from Earl. So,
Great picks, Earl.
Great picks, Earl, you son of a gun. That we definitely know that you picked because we've definitely not even seen your recording yet. Frank. Oh, yeah. Frank, let me reset the clock. Frank, the clock. Are you ready? You ready, Frank?
Yeah, I'm going to try to do this as I got a little one climbing all over me.
All right. You're on the clock.
All right. So I'm going to go Washington over New York. She's going to poke her head in here. Say hi to the – you want to make a pick? You want to make
Probably
a pick?
better than your dad.
I'm going to go Cincinnati over Chicago. I'm going to take Cleveland over Houston. I am going to go. This one's difficult for me. The Indies defense looked like crap last week. The Rams look like the real deal. I'm going to have to take the Rams in this one. I think the Colts start off 0-2. I'm going to take the Bills over the Dolphins. I'm going to take Patriots over the Jets. I'm going to go 49ers over the Eagles, as much as I want to be a homer. I'm going to take the Raiders over the Steelers. I'm going New Orleans over Carolina. Denver over Jacksonville. Arizona over Minnesota. Tampa Bay definitely beats the Falcons. If Tampa Bay loses to the Falcons, we've got a problem. Chargers over Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys. I think Tennessee has a bounce back week and they beat Seattle, even though Seattle looks really good. I think Kansas City easily beats the Ravens. And I'm going to go, I think Green Bay has a bounce back and they beat the Lions.
What's the score, Frank?
I'm going to say 30-17.
All righty then. Good picks. Nice and fast. All right. I'm last but not least because I picked like sweet honey iced tea last week. The clock is starting. Washington football team, impressive defense against the Chargers. So I'm going Washington football team. If the Giants can only block each other and not these pass rushers, then they have no chance. Bengals Bears, I think Cut had the right pick here with the Bears. They looked really good. They just played a better team. Texans Brown, good for the Texans getting their first win, denying good old Trevor Lawrence's handing him his first regular season loss. But I'm gonna go Browns here, man. Browns are the real deal. Browns are a playoff contender. Rams Colts, like Cut said, Rams, they're looking like the real deal. It's like the Rams are Cinderella and Stafford's that glass slipper. It just fucking fit, you know. Take him to the ball. Anyways, Bills, Dolphins. You got to go Bills Mafia here. They lost a tough game. The Steelers do have impressive defense, and they beat a good team. They're not 11-0 versus terrible teams. Not 11-0 versus terrible teams. They're 1-0 versus a good team. 49ers, Eagles. You got to go the 49ers here. I think it's just a smart choice. Raiders, Steelers. Steelers, impressive defense. I'm going to go Steelers this week. The Raiders, they played a very good game on Monday Night Football against the Ravens, but that Steelers defense, I want to see if it can continue. Saints, Panthers. God, dude, the Saints made the Packers look like the Aints, man. That was a bad game. One of the worst games I've seen in a while. Really depressing. So I'm going to, take the Saints. They're riding that wave. They're going to keep going. Broncos, Jags. The Broncos are going to win this game. They had a really good, they had a very good run defense. So if the Jags win, it's all going to be on Trevor Lawrence's arm. I'm benching my fantasy running back from the Jags this week because of the Broncos defense. Falcons, Bucks. Like you said, Tom Brady, he can beat the Falcons. We all know that. Cowboys, Chargers. Hate the Cowboys, but I'm starting to become a Dak Prescott fan. So I think the Cowboys get it done here. I think the Chargers play a very good game, but that offense was very good for the Cowboys, and Zeke didn't even have it going. So you get Zeke running and that passing. It's going to be a tough team down the road if they can get it together. Titans, Seahawks. Titans lost a tough game. They didn't play very well. I think the Seahawks have the advantage here for sure. I know you want Henry to rush for 100 yards, and he's still got 16 games left, but I think the Hawks will start off 2-0. Chiefs, Ravens. I'm gonna go Chiefs. I think that's just a smart choice here. The Ravens, they played a very good game again, but they're gonna start out 0-2, which very surprising. And Lions, Packers. I sat there and I dotted my Packers, but you can't lose against the Lions on Monday Night Football, and then I just can't leave my house for at least a week. So of course I'm gonna be riding the Packers. We scored 3 points. We scored a field goal. So we have points that we didn't use from last game. So this is going to be a high scoring game. I'm going to go Packers 42, Lions 21.
Damn, I think the over under on that game is 44.
I think the Packers just air assault it. I just think it's a super high scoring game.
So slam the over.
Slam the over, dude. Just slam it, man. I mean, 42 might be a little high. I would change it to 36, but I've already written it down, and I'm a man of my written down. But hey, fans, if you're watching this, the links, I always update the link in the bio on the Instagram. And if you're watching this on YouTube, which is uploaded Thursday morning, the link is in the description of the video. We had an odd number, which made no ties, which was nice for the fan picks. So we appreciate you guys filling it out, and hey, y'all are in first place.
Tied.
Y'all are tied for first place.
It's a huge tie there. Yeah. So for Derrick Henry to hit his 2,000 mark, he's gonna have to average 120 something yards.
105 yards a game.
120 something.
Oh yeah, wrong number. Yeah.
But it's not undoable. He can go off for 250 in a game, no problem. So we'll see how that turns out. He's definitely got to run a little harder than he did last week. That's for sure.
Some of the best games of the week. The Rams Colts game will be exciting for sure. The Pats and the Jets I'm looking for because you got two. Oh, that's my timer from long ago. But you got two rookie quarterbacks, man. You got potentially the future of the NFL because you never know if they'll just not pan out. You've also got, I think the Cards slaughter the Vikings personally.
Their defense looks way too hot. The Cardinals defense, that's wildly impressive. What's his name? Chandler Jones, is that his name? That lineman?
Yeah.
He had 5 sacks. I saw that thing. He's on pace for 85 sacks on the year or some bullshit.
Yeah, it's so super wild. I think the two exciting games to also watch. Raiders played an impressive Monday Night Football game.
They played a really good game.
Yep. And the Cowboys-Chargers game will be just as exciting because the Chargers are a playoff contender and the Cowboys are trying to be.
So was that what's his name? Darren Waller, that tight end for the Raiders. He was I think he was targeted like 15 times in that game.
Wow.
That's an impressive amount of looks. Derek Carr is just staring at that dude every snap.
Yeah.
think-
Yeah.
I think Gruden just came out and said he was the best. He's the best player he's ever had on one of his teams.
Gruden
He said
also
last year before the season started, he was praising him. He said that he was one of the better tight ends he's ever seen, and he's super athletic. And I agree with it. He's very impressive.
Gruden also said after Monday Night Football that he died, came back to life, died again, and came back to life one more time.
I believe it. That was a roller coaster of a game.
Roller coaster of a game and a roller coaster of emotions. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the pick. I'm your host, JT, alongside Always Cut and Frank. We want to thank you guys for joining us. Again, fill out the fan form by 5 minutes till kickoff. And y'all have a good day. Go Pack, go. No fly, Eagles fly, Frank.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
And then if Earl was here, he'd say, fuck you, JT. Now he would say, forward down the field.
Jesus.